Hey guys, this is WhatiF here, and I've been meaning to make this video for a few days now, and it's finally time I get around to do that. So, I made a tweet about it on my Twitter about the added rewards for our Patreon. So, I want to talk about that in the video here, because not everybody, has Twitter, not everybody has Discord, which I'll get to that later, but so I wanted to make a video kind of talking about it. And I did make a post on my Patreon account talking about it. So let's get into that real quick. So hopefully real quick. I don't want to drag this video out for like 20 minutes. So basically everything that's on Patreon as far as the tiers and rewards are still the same. It's more of just added stuff. So I'll start with tier 2, the $5 one. Basically everything's still the same with the end credit cards and everything, but the added reward is if you do the $5 pledge, you have the opportunity to create me a custom paint scheme, and I can race it in set amount of races. So there's that. Again, the amount of races I'll do per season of it varies depending on how many people do that. So for example, for NASCAR 9, when we get to the cup side of things, if I get even 3 people, then I'll race each custom paint scheme for 12 races. So that's basically what what it'll be like. That's how it's going to be if that happened. So it's pretty simple. Also, as far as sending me the details and stuff, you could do that on Discord, DM me on Twitter, Facebook if you have me on there. That's my personal one. So more than likely, if you have Discord or Twitter, just DM me those and we can kind of talk about it and whatnot. But yeah, so that's the added one and everything. And when NASCAR Heat 3 comes around, I'm kind of curious to see if I get a lot more for that, because I really want to try to do that for career mode and everything. So I feel like when Heat 3 comes around, I think a lot more people will be more enticed to do that. I don't know, but also if you do the YouTube sponsor thing, because that's what the $5 pledge as well, that will count as the added paint scheme and stuff if you do the YouTube sponsor stuff. Because when I do NASCAR Heat 3 and everything, I want to do more live streams and everything, so that is a thing as well. So basically, for example, WinVal has one of the sponsors, so yeah, he has the opportunity to create me a custom paint scheme if he wants to. And WhatiFRacing, JC, John Mack, I believe. So yeah, just want to say that. So now we get into the tier 3 one, which is the highest tier for my Patreon, and I want to add more to that. So not only will you get the verbal shoutouts, not only that, but you will also get the early access to videos, and how that will all be structured or done is I will have a link to the unlisted video on my Discord group. Link is in the description of this video and others the past few days about it. So join that, and if you are a tier 3 Patreon supporter, then I'll add you to the group and you'll get those videos because I always start uploading them right around like midnight, 1 a.m., 2 a.m. So you might be getting those videos like 10 hours or so before, if you're really into the 11:30 a.m. videos, like Dirt Daytona, for example, or even the NASCAR 9 ones. Those will be up like at unlisted like 13 odd hours before they are actually a lot longer. I don't know. Oh my god. So maybe 14 hours before they're up at 5 p.m. Eastern. So there's that. Also, for the tier 3 ones, they have the opportunity as well to create me a custom paint scheme to race in career mode or anything like that. I was going to leave it exclusively for the tier 2, but I feel bad that maybe the tier 3 ones, maybe they want to do that, so I don't want them to feel like they have to lower their pledge just to get that amount. So we're going to add the custom paint scheme stuff to that as well. So there's definitely that. Again, that's optional. Nobody is forced to do that if you pledge that amount. It's just giving you the opportunity or option to do that. So yeah. So tier 3 is basically the verbal shout out in the videos like normal, the early access to videos on Discord, and the custom paint scheme opportunity. So that's the added stuff. I want to give back more to you guys, and I've been talking to a couple of people about just ideas and what I was thinking about, because I really want to give back to you guys in different ways and everything, because it does mean the world to me for the sheer amount of people that have done that. It's unreal. Like it is honestly unreal. I didn't think I would get nearly as much, and I'm very thankful for it. I really freaking am. I mean, honestly, without you guys, I wouldn't have got my headphones. I wouldn't have got my bowling ball. I wouldn't have gotten I wouldn't have gotten my actual computer, because part of that went to that as well. So it's helped me out a lot, and I can't thank you guys so freaking much for it. So yeah, but I wanted to add a little bit more of the tiers and stuff. So I do have the Discord group. That link, obviously, like I said, is in the description. So also, when you do the pledge, if you already have a Discord account, the Patreon Discord things are linked together. So it should maybe already invite you. I don't know, but yeah, any questions, or if you want to, or any questions, or you know, if there's issues as far as getting to the Discord group, you know, talk to me on Twitter, talk to me on anywhere. But yeah, also, as far, if you're wondering, like, you know, you don't want to do the Discord thing as far as like the early access videos, the reason why it's gonna be on Discord and just strictly Discord like exclusive sort of thing there is, you know, I don't want to have like, I don't want to do like, what is it? What am I trying to say? I want that like unlisted video to be exclusive for Discord for the early access tier 3 people and everything, because I don't want to go and, you know, post it up on Patreon and post it to individual people on Twitter that are Patreon supporters and post it to individual people on Facebook. It would just get way too just convoluted, and it would just get way too messy and stressful. So the link would just be strictly for Discord for the early access. Again, it is optional, but I just want to give people that chance to get those videos out a little bit earlier, sooner. So there is that. So hopefully I explained that pretty well. It was only under 10 minutes, so that wasn't too bad. So yeah, let me know in the comments what you think of all that. As far as the description too, I was thinking about tweaking that up a lot. So instead of the description having every single Patreon supporter, it would just be to the tier 1s. So I know it's only 2 now, but I wanted to kind of clean it up so it's not as long. And when I do that, I don't want to make it sound like, you know, I'm ungrateful, or I, you know, do not, like, I hate people. I don't know, but I wanted to kind of clean it up a little bit so it's not so long, because it is to that point now where it's like there's over 15, I think it's 20 now actually, but it's to that point now where it's a good amount, and I don't want to get the description too cluttered. So I might do that, but I want to make sure everyone's okay when I do that. So the tier 1s will still have theirs in the description no matter what. So that will be, you know, for sure. But yeah, that's the only thing. I don't know if I haven't heard too many people saying that I haven't heard too many people have a problem if I, you know, got rid of the description thing for the other 2 tiers. So I think that is okay to do. So yeah, those are the changes, or the added stuff for Patreon. And when NASCAR Heat 3 comes around, I will be getting myself a webcam. It's pretty much the same thing as what WinVal uses. I was talking to him about what kind of webcam he had. So yeah, it's WinVal approved, so it's about $50. So that's not too bad, honestly. And I already have a mic, and I already got good headsets, so I'm theoretically ready to go for that. But yeah, also Pocono this week. I'll talk about it on Twitter the day I go. My phone did it again, where it does the thing in the middle of recording. My phone wants to be a main character on this freaking channel. I swear to God. What do I call him? Phony McGee? Like, alright. You got anything else, phone?
Make better content,
okay.
You piece of shit.
So, yeah, those are the added stuff for Patreon. That's everything I want to talk about. So, also, I am in a bowling league. I do that on Sundays for the last 6 or so weeks of the season. I only chose that one because it was the quickest way I could get back into a league, and been doing very well. I'm very happy, and I'm very thankful for it, because I've been taking it a lot more seriously than I have, and the 4-year break I think was very needed for me. So that's helped me out a lot in terms of confidence, self-esteem, being out like I thought it would. It's done everything and more for me. So it's, for the first time in such a long time, I'm like legitimately way more happier, and I cannot be more thankful and happy, just grateful for so many things. So it's good. It's fine. Finally, I feel good. So yeah. Also, yeah. So that also means too that I may not always get to race reviews. New Hampshire was a weird one because there was a rain delay and everything. And Pocono, I guess I could do a race review for that too, because I will be there. So I guess it'll be my fan perspective take on it. So yeah. But that like I was trying to say, like, I can't guarantee I'll always do a race review because of the league, but normally races are done before 7 p.m. Eastern. That's when the league starts. So I don't know, but we'll just have to wait and see. So yeah, I hope I explained everything well. Hope you're okay with all the changes. Again, Discord link is in the description, and it's yeah. So I'll see you all later. Hope everybody's having a good day. I messed up my outro. I hope I'll see you all in the next video. I'll see you all later, and as always, have a good day, everyone.